And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Ender Inciarte bats here with an 11-game hitting streak on the line. No hits yet, so a bit of pressure on him in this at-bat. This is on the ground over to first. There is La Stella Zobrist. And a good save at first on the offline throw, so they just get the one.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. Now at the plate, Albert Almora.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
The 1-1 home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Inciarte on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Four wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And tonight's And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Atlanta Braves have a 1-run lead here in extra innings, but the middle of the order certainly poses a threat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a ground ball to third. And that's the second out.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Philly down to their last strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Braves pick up win number 20 on the year. Peter Moylan gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Darren O'Day earns the save out of the bullpen, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Atlanta Braves are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a one-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Franco leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Philly down to their last strike. And he struck him out for out number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. Atlanta posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Number 36 gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Darren O'Day hammers down the save, his 12th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Adam Duvall is looking to go deep. He is a home run shy of the cycle, so we shall see if he's got it in him right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get foul. Now Zimmer with a swing and a deep drive to left. And it's gone as they add still another. Adam Duvall leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 5 on the year as the blowout continues.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
17-4 this afternoon. The Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kevin Gausman earns the win, his 2nd. Rick Porcello struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Atlanta Braves have the middle of the order set to hit here in extra innings as they look to scratch across a run and tie this thing up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. pulled toward right center field. He makes the catch, and the Nationals have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Ender Inciarte may be looking at his last opportunity to extend his hitting streak, which currently stands at 14 games. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Coming to the plate now, Nick Markakis. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Taylor back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Ryan Zimmerman will get the first shot here when we come back. We've played 8 full. It's the Nationals 3 and the Braves 1. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Washington used a 3-run. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Ender Inciarte has not registered a base hit to this point, and in case you're not aware, that means his 18-game hitting streak could be in jeopardy if he can't come through. Renfroe will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Atlanta Braves And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Adam Duvall has a single, a double, and a home run already in this one. Looking for the toughest one to get in the cycle, the triple. 5 runs, 11 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Braves in the ballgame. Line hard to the left side. Foul. Hughes gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit at third. Throw will be in time to first, and Hughes is looking strong here. 2 away now. In now is A.J. Ellis. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
A.J. Ellis.
The 1-2. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Duvall on the move. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Into the box now, Jose Pirela. He was a ground out victim last time up. 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Duvall is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. Not too many more shots. Into the box now, Eric Hosmer. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Swanson will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. San Diego. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Nick Markakis came into this one riding a 12-game hitting streak, but that's in danger of ending if he can't pick up a base hit here. First offering on its way. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Atlanta. A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The San Diego Padres. And a welcome to those of you just joining us today on MLB Network. You've come to us at the right time. The Atlanta Braves batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So a big moment in the ball game here. Adam Duvall, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around it. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. The 0-1. Hit hard to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the. Here's Will Myers. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Tapped out in front of home. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th. At the plate, Jose Pirela. He singled his last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. One out, nobody on. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in, Christian Villanueva. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's dead center for strike 1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still off. At the plate, Phil Gosselin. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Phil Gosselin.
Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Line drive to center field. Jankowski has thrown straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a fly ball. And that should be deep enough to end it. He'll make the catch, but it ought to be academic now. And the Braves are going to pull this one out. They walk off a winner.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Nick Markakis bats here with the game on the line in the ninth. Tying run stands in scoring position, so a base hit here could even things up. On the ground, up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to third. The tying run is in to score from second. It's a 4-4 game.
You know, D-Row, there are some guys that shy away from hitting when it really counts. Top of the ninth, and this guy comes through to tie this thing up.
Yeah, he was able to slow the moment down right there. Get this back to square. There's still a bottom of the ninth looming. Let's see if they can tack on a few more.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He has the possible go-ahead run only 90 feet away at third base. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field as they jump ahead by 3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, both offenses, are taking advantage.
In the air now, out to right field. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
Stepping into the box, Ozzie Albies. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lined hard toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Stepping into the box, Phil Gosselin. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. A bouncer to the left side. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly. Striding in, Kevin Pillar. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Center fielder, Kevin
Darren O'Day comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
for Atlanta. Number 56, Darren.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 13.
Digging in now, Gurriel. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's set, and the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Good action on the sinker, 1-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Atlanta Braves came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Ender Inciarte has a single, a double, and a home run already in this one. Looking for the toughest one to get in the cycle, the triple. Mancini giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. That makes it 7-4.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Johan Camargo may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by one here in the ninth. Popped him up. Valencia will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number two. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the tying run is going to score from second, and we are right back to where we started.
Boy, Dero, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the ninth and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom of the ninth inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on.
Kurt Suzuki will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
27, Kurt Suzuki.
In the air now out to left field. Mancini moves over. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. Daniel Winkler takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones.
Leading off for Baltimore. Center fielder
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Behind 0-2 now. swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And there's one away. So striding forward now, Trey Mancini. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now. In now, Tim Beckham. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. One hit, one left. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 4-4. Coming to the plate now, Ender Inciarte. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
Love the approach right there to get on base with a leadoff knock to start the bottom of the 10th. They don't want this game to go any farther than this. They want to end it right now. Let's see how the manager plays this.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Now a swing by Markakis, and he launches this one high and deep to right field. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Atlanta Braves knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 6-1. In other Braves news, third baseman Johan Camargo has been placed on the 10-day disabled list. He's suffering from a hamstring tear. Noah Syndergaard pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season as the Mets were winners over the Marlins 6-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Philadelphia Phillies combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 5-0. The Chicago Cubs sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 8-7. It was their 7th win in a row. The Cincinnati Reds launched 3 home runs as they got the best of the Brewers at home 4-0. The Arizona Diamondbacks got 12 hits in this one as they defeated the visiting Giants 8-3. Cody Bellinger was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs as the Dodgers grabbed the win against Colorado 3-0. He is among the NL leaders in triples. The Padres totaled 13 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 4-2. Eduardo Rodriguez won his 4th game thus far, leading the Bo Sox to the win over the rival Yankees 3-1. The Houston Astros knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 8-4. The Detroit Tigers had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 6-4. The Angels allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the O's in Baltimore 2-1. The Indians got 11 hits overall as they defeated the A's in Oakland 3-1. The Kansas City Royals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 6-3. The Rangers combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 9-3. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Number 36 is on the mound looking to keep this game tied, but these fans are hoping to celebrate a walk-off victory. The 0-1 grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And he is out at the plate. Taking a chance, trying to end the ball game, but instead there are now 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacoby Ellsbury has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And a beautiful knuckle curve in there for a called strike 3, and that will be out number 3. Tommy Kahnle takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th. Next will be the designated hitter, Phil Gosselin. He's 1-for-4 for the game. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Here now it's the catcher, Tyler Flowers. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. He's set. Here it comes. To short. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as decided. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Darren O'Day comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Here comes the first pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone. Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Sliders in for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Giancarlo Stanton becomes out number 2 this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
In my opinion, there is no one in this bullpen that relishes a moment like this on the mound other than this guy. It looks like he feeds off the challenge of pitching in tight games.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. The next to bat for Atlanta, Ryan Flaherty. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop,
Ready once again, Dansby Swanson. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First offering on its way. Changeup in for a strike. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
left fielder.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. A changeup over the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
0-1 pitch on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are tied 4-4. Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker, as he's set to get the bottom of the 11th started.
Neil Walker. Fans, a reminder that our series with the Braves continues here tomorrow afternoon. Good seats are still available at any stadium ticket window or visit us online at Yankees.com. Fans, summer has officially arrived, and there's no better way to beat the heat than by joining us right here at the ballpark. With lots of giveaways, promotions, and great baseball to come, you can't lose. Pick up a pocket schedule at any stadium ticket window and come out to the ballpark this summer. Hey fans, looking for the perfect gift for any New York Yankee fan? Then consider purchasing a gift certificate of Bomber Bucks. Bomber Bucks are available in any amount and can be redeemed for the purchasing of any tickets to any regular season home game or a Yankee Stadium tour. Plus, you can print them at home for added convenience. More information on Bomber Bucks, visit Yankees.com. All right, Yankee fans, it's time to find our lucky row of the game. If you're seated in section 311, row 14, you're all winners. Bring your ticket stubs to any Yankee hospitality kiosk to claim your prize. Congratulations. Hey fans, it's time to make your voices heard by signing on to MLB Blogs, a new service from MLB.com. You can contribute to an existing blog on your favorite team or start one of your own. Log on to MLBLOGS.com and start blogging today. Stay informed with MLB.com mobile team alerts, now including video alerts for video-enabled phones. Sign up now at MLB.com/mobile. Standard text and data rates do apply.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Inciarte's there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. On to first, and that'll mean a 12th inning is in order as this inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. This game's all tied at 4. Zach Britton gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 53.
Now batting, number 24 will take his first hacks here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Ellsbury. He's there and records the first down. Programming note to pass along here. Due to the length of our ball game tonight, the Jody Kelsey show will not be seen this evening so that we can bring you the conclusion of this ball game. Doggone it. Ready now, Freddie Freeman. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall. As he grounds one briskly to short. Gregorius has it. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Still. At the plate, Austin Romine is head-to-head with Darren O'Day. He's 1 for 4. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ready for another chance? Tyler Wade. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Now at the plate, Jacoby Ellsbury struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there by Ellsbury as he's down 0-2 now. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. On to first, and we're headed to 13 as that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Time to put the coffee pot on. 13th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he's set to go to lead off the top half. From the stretch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Line drive to left. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Here's the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ellsbury's after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. So coming to the plate, Tyler Flowers. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Shot to third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The Run scores from second. It's a 5-4 game. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Now in the box, Ryan Flaherty. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch on its way. Driven to deep right field. Judge racing back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate one. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8-ball here as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. Atlanta leads it 5-4. So stepping in, Aaron Judge. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. He's set and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Inciarte's there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First offering on its way. This is foul right side. Here's the 0-1. Tough slider down low for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Arodys Vizcaíno is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Here's Didi Gregorius as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Vizcaíno has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and held on to it in the bottom to secure this win.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Atlanta Braves crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Darren O'Day. And a welcome to those of you just joining us today on MLB Network. You've come to us at the right time. Arodys Vizcaíno is on the mound looking to keep this game tied, but these fans are hoping to celebrate a walk-off victory. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
So digging in with a chance to win it here, Tyler Wade, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. 0-1 the count. Possible winning runs at second with two down, however. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And this is taken in there by Ellsbury for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up at the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Duvall.
Stepping in now, Adam Duvall. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Back goes Stanton. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Adam Duvall leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it's now 5-3.
Designated hitter, Phil Johnson.
Into the box, Phil Gosselin. Now another one hit deep to left. Stanton looking up. Gone. You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and it's now 6-3. Jonathan Holder, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Jonathan Holder. Now batting, third baseman, Ryan Flaherty.
Into the box now, Ryan Flaherty, as he rips it on the ground to second. Torreyes gloves it, and there's out number 2.
Up next for Atlanta.
Now to the plate, Kurt Suzuki. He got under one and popped out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out hit here extends the inning for Dansby Swanson.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Skied into straightaway right. Ellsbury is under it, and that ends the inning. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Braves on top, 6-3. Stepping up now, Jacoby Ellsbury. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Karen O'Day takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10.
O'Day.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. And this will find the wall out near Monument Valley. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A tying run standing on deck, which means he'll be looking to get on base any way he can. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. O'Day, a veteran at 35 years of age. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments. If you don't hang around this long, if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Here's Neil Walker, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Marcotte has a read on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
6-3 the final score today. The Atlanta Braves sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Arodys Vizcaíno claims the win out of the pen, his first. Darren O'Day records the save, his 22nd. So that'll just about do it. We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Freddie Freeman may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Marcotte leads off first with 1 away. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Back up the middle. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Stepping in now, Adam Duvall. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Ready with the 0-2. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line toward the gap in left center. Kane is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the 9th, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Milwaukee took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jimmy Nelson earns his 8th victory of the season. Anibal Sanchez is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Josh Hader wraps it up for the save, his 31st of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Brewers, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For Atlanta, 1 run on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game NCTS bus service is available on Route 90, running downtown along Wisconsin Avenue, as well as trolley service on the Lake Route, also along Wisconsin Avenue.